From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Saturday, November 15th, 2014. Silver is trading at $16.30 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,190 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $379. Antiwar.com reports Houthi gains in southern and central Yemen continue to mount the face of fierce resistance from al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula, seizing another district in the Marib province. The fighting saw 35 fighters, including 25 Houthis, killed and a number of others wounded. The Houthis chased al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula and its allies across the border into the Bayda province. In addition to the fighters killed in the clashes, another 15 Sunni civilians were reportedly killed in Rada, where the Houthis were shelling areas still resisting their takeover. Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula territory is shrinking with the Houthi advance, and with the Houthis backed by part of the Yemeni military, they seem likely to keep advancing deeper and further cementing their hold on power. In the spirit of Motorhome Diaries and Liberty on Tour, I intend to take the message of peace, love, and liberty on the road. During the 104-day trip, I'll be visiting at least 10 cities across the country, speaking to people about the ideas of peace, love, and liberty. To find out more about the tour or to donate, visit tour.fppradio.com. That's tour.fppradio.com. Reuters reports the Republican-led U.S. House of Representatives approved the Keystone XL pipeline on Friday, but a similar measure struggled to get enough support in the Senate, and President Barack Obama indicated he might use his veto if the bill gets through Congress. Approved by a vote of 252 to 161, the legislation circumvents the need for approval of TransCanada Corp's $8 billion project by the Obama administration, which has been considering it for more than 6 years. No Republican voted against the measure, while 31 Democrats voted for the measure. It was the 9th time the U.S. House has passed a Keystone bill, and supporters were confident that this time the Senate would follow suit and pass its version. But passage was not assured in the Senate, which is expected to take up the measure next Tuesday. Supporters were still one vote shy of the 60 needed to overcome a filibuster, a blocking procedure, an aide to a Keystone supporter said on Friday. The aide spoke on the condition of anonymity. Approval for the pipeline, which would help transport oil from Canada's oil sands to the U.S. Gulf Coast energy hub, has rested with the Obama administration because it crosses an international border. The decision has been pending amid jousting between proponents of the pipeline, who say it would create thousands of construction jobs, and environmentalists who say it would increase carbon emissions linked to climate change. If the measure did pass Congress, Obama would have to decide whether to make rare use of his veto power. FPP Radio News is brought to you by Robertson Robertson Brokerage. For over 35 years, Robertson Robertson has been a trusted source for buying and selling your investment-grade precious metals. They now take Bitcoin for purchasing precious metals so you can turn your profits into a long-term investment. Call Robertson Robertson today for knowledgeable advice on investing. 800-874-9760. UPI reports protesters say they plan a peaceful shutdown of the business district in Clayton, Missouri, after the release of a grand jury decision in the shooting of Michael Brown. Brown, an unarmed 18-year-old, was killed by Ferguson police officer Darren Wilson. The grand jury is meeting in Clayton, the seat of St. Louis County. At a meeting Thursday night in St. Louis, organizers said they want to hold the Clayton protest on the first business day after the grand jury makes its decision. They identified other protest hotspots, including the Ferguson police station. Wilson has not yet been charged with Brown's killing. His supporters say he fired in self-defense after Brown attacked him. The shooting in August set off a series of demonstrations that sometimes turned violent. Police responded with arrest and tear gas. At Thursday's meeting, organizers emphasized the goal of nonviolence. Michael McPherson, co-chairman of the Don't Shoot Coalition, said, "One of the reasons we're here is to have fun and build community. We're in a struggle that takes a long time to make things happen. In order for it to be a movement, we have to stay in it." McPherson said the group expects hundreds, if not thousands, of people to join the demonstrations. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.